Hello, my name is Trydar. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a village-sized survival-friendly Roman Colosseum in Minecraft. Let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at our Colosseum. As you can see, it's pretty much like my larger design, except this one's a bit more bite-sized. Survival-friendly, but still with all the detailing that you would want to have for a good Colosseum. Of course, you have a place down here to fight with your friends. We have a nice awning over us up there with an oculus to let in all the light and everything. Some nice Roman columns and, of course, some seating around here as well. And we do even have an exit and an entrance around over here for the spectators, for the seats. The only thing we don't have is an Emperor's box because this is more of a provincial-sized Colosseum. Of course, you know, the Emperor isn't coming all the way out here. But it's made out of all the usual materials I like to do my Roman things out of. And I think it's going to be just big enough for you to add to your Roman village. And if you don't have a Roman village, make sure you go watch the other tutorials in the series. Hello. Let's continue on with the build before we chicken out. Huh? No? No? All right, I'm sorry. All right, so with the Colosseum here, what you see is pretty much what you get. So let's go ahead with the tutorial itself. The first thing we want to do is place down the base here. As you can see, we're going to be going up in one block slices, sort of 3D printing the entire thing, one slice at a time, from the bottom all the way to the top. Of course, the materials list you should have seen in the first opening seconds of the video, along with the overall dimensions. So let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial proper. So I think the first thing we probably want to place down is, let's start out here. And let's start, I think here. Because if we draw a center line straight through the building this way, and that comes out that way, just, you know, straight through the building, right there, we can see that the right side is symmetrical to the left side. Now that means as we go, if we place something on the left like this, we want to just mirror that like this on the other side of the center line, like that, okay? All right, so as we go, we're going to be taking a look at half of the building, and that's because, like I said, the other half is exactly the same. All you have to do is just, you know, you can look at the blocks you placed and just place them again. All right, so the first thing, let's count out the foundation. We're going to do this out of some good old cobbled deep slate right here. We want to count on the center line. We want to count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, and then 4 back that way for a total of, what's that, 9, and then 3, 2, a diagonal of 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2, 3, and this should be here another 9, okay? And then we're going to have 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal, 2, 3, and this is going to be another 9. And then you've got 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 9, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, and you got, you know, do that, make a big circle out of cobbled deep slate, just like that there. Okay. All right. Now, in front of that circle, what you want to do is you want to place down the polished andesite stairs, just like you see here. You want to just wrap them around, connecting them together, just like that, right in front of the cobbled deep slate. It's pretty hard to mess that up if you've already got the cobbled deep slate done correctly. Which, by the way, this is a very foundational, literally foundational phase. So the numbering on here, you want to make sure that you count that 3 times. Very important. All right, and then behind that, we can, before we slab the entire thing with cobbled deep slate, let's build this here. Our arena floor. So this is going to be from this point here. You've already placed this one down. We want to count for, counting this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. Okay. And then for the sand, you want to count out for 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, until you get all the way back around there. All right, and over here, this is the access for the gladiators to enter the arena down here. You want to just put down some cobblestone slabs down here. You want to put down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of hard to count. It should be the same numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it's going to be 9 cobblestone slabs, and then just 1 cobbled deep slate down here that you've already placed. And then, of course, on the other end there, it's just going to be another 9 cobblestone slabs. So this should be your foundation footprint for your village-sized Colosseum. Okay. So I will let you do all of that. You can go ahead and fill all the rest of this in with cobbled deep slate if you want to. But as you can see, most of this is going to be hidden. It's just the outer edges is going to be visible. So as you get closer in here to the sand, you can fill it in with, cobble or any regular block if you want. All right, now let's go on to the next phase. So I'm going to try and start at the same point in the Colosseum as we go, which is going to be roughly here. Remember over there where we first marked our center line? That's going to be there. So behind that, then we want to place the patterns like so. You want to count out 1, 2, space out 4, and then put a cobblestone half slab. And then 4 blocks here, a bit of cobblestone, tuff, and diorite, just like so. And otherwise, the base is going to be edged out with full blocks of tuff, like you see being done here. All right, so I'm going to take a look at that, top down, so you can get the spacing. I'll do some counting on it in a minute. Just take a look at it first. And it's going to be a little gladiator entrance. And in here, we are going to have the arena floor ringed out with a bit of diorite. All right, and for that, we want to place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of cobble. And then for the diorite, this is right on top outside the sand. So it's going to be 5, 2, 1, 2, and just 2 here because this is, we got some tuff here on either side of the arena. But otherwise, there's the numbering for the diorite. And then here for the tuff, you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of tuff, 1 block of diorite, another block of tuff. And then here 1, 2, 1, lots of little ones here. 2, lots of little ones there, another 2, and lots more little ones here. Every place I'm putting down a torch. See, torch. You want to place down underneath that the blocks of tuff. Just like that there. The rest of it can be filled in with just plain cobblestone or any other block, really. Not too important. All right. And then over here on the other side of that, let me take a look from the top down. You can see what you want to do is the numbering we just did over here for this quadrant on the right. You want to do that on the left. It's the exact same numbering. It's just mirrored looking down the Colosseum this way. See? And then when you get over here, you've got another cobblestone half slab there, another 4 blocks of cobble. And then you've got another quadrant over here to build, which is, of course, the same numbering as what you did over there and what you did over there. And the entire Colosseum, you can see, is the same deal. Once you do 1 quadrant of the Colosseum, the other 3 quadrants are going to be exactly the same, except down here at the bottom for the entrances. See? And once we get the entrances all built and everything, about at that level there, everything becomes 4-way symmetrical. All right, so that's the basics of it. Let's go on to the next phase here, starting, at about the same point, and we're going to go clockwise and take a look at the block placement that you're going to need to build, like so. The polished andesite is, you can pretty much visually count that. It's just, 1, 2s, and 3s, and a couple of stairs for the bases of our columns for our Colosseum. like so. Here we've got the entrance for the gladiators. You're going to count out 3 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 top cobblestone half slabs right there. And do the same, of course, for the other one. So let's just scan around here, scan around half of it. You can see here for the exterior, all the column placement is exactly the same as what you just did. The only difference is going to be when we get to the entrances. Right here, which is, a bit of diorite, a bit of tuff, and some full cobblestone blocks, a half slab, and a full block around here. Alright, now you might notice that behind the diorite, we have just a ring of tuff right here. So if we go back around here, for the tuff, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3, and then a little L-shaped 3, another 3, then 6 here because we already put down a half slab, 3, 3 L-shaped, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Do the same numbering all the way back around over there. All right. And also the stairs here make it nice and easy for you to be able to walk around on the build as you do it. No pesky scaffolding. All right, let's go on to the next phase. Take a look at the next block level up. So starting here, and taking a look around the exterior first, we want to build the exterior first, and then we'll build the I would say the soft insides later, but there's nothing soft about this building. It's all stone pretty much. So, and then we have the stone bricks behind that. And you can see the individual blocks of diorite now are forming your column shafts that we're going to be putting down. Of course, this particular Colosseum is done in what I would call the Tuscan order, because we don't, because of the height and the proportions and everything, we didn't really have room to do full acanthus leaves with the upside down stairs. So I'm just going to call this one Tuscan. All right, here we've got, after our little step down, we've got a full block and then a half slab right here of cobble. Right there, full block, half slab. And then we've got, we're going to be placing the first row of seating in a moment, but let's get the exterior first. I just want to point that out for the gladiator tunnel so we can get that set. All right, now here for the paying spectators, we've got their entrance here. Pretty simple, just tuff and diorite. All right, now let's go back to the front here, where we started, back at the front. And let's take a look at the seating. Now, I don't think I need to count these out because you can just look at this and tell what it is. So you want to put down your polished andesite half slabs first, and then your diorite behind that. Right there. And this ended up being, I think, a cobblestone half slab. I think it's a cobblestone half slab. Or is it? I kind of wonder if it is. Okay, yeah. That was for sure a cobblestone half slab. So if you are, if you're playing in like newer versions of the game, I think, I'm not sure if 1.21 has added that or not. I think I saw them, but I think you might be able to use a tough half slab here, which would look better than the cobblestone one that I used. But I'll leave that up to you. You can make material changes to the Colosseum, by the way. You don't have to do it in these materials. I just like to use the cheap materials like this because, they're readily available, and generally my buildings are quite a bit bigger than this. But I want this to match with all the other Roman stuff I do, so they're all done in this palette. But anyway, a tough half slab there if you want to. Over there and also there. It's a small detail, but I will leave that up to you. So anyway, once you get to this point here, you got what, 7 half slabs and 2 2 diagonal, 2 more, 2 there. And of course we've got our little entrance here, otherwise we would have 7. Right there. And now for the guardrail, well, you know, it's just a half slab. But for the suggested guardrail here, you know, you don't want your spectators falling down, you know, in the gladiator down. That'd be really bad. So you want to have just some cobblestone half slabs just right on top of the ring of diorite we already placed down. You want that to cap that off right here for the gladiator entrance, and around this way, and then for the second gladiator entrance over there. All right. All right, so next phase, let's take a look at the exterior. It's just a bit of diorite and a bunch of cobblestone, really. That's all we're doing. It's not very complicated. I think we can just kind of scan past this. You can pretty much see what you need to do. Some minor detailing here to finish off your gladiator entrance down there. And then the second quadrant back here. And then the spectator's entrance right here. Upside down polished andesite stair there. Then we'll take a look on the inside, but for now we have at least we have the gladiator fighting area done down here. Are you not entertained? Sorry, had to. Let's see. Where are we? So we want to take a look at the next row of seating. Let's start over here at the entrance. Couple of half slabs, couple of full blocks of cobble, and the rest of it's diorite and polished andesite. Right here. And the seating's pretty simple. At this size of Colosseum, we really only had space for just a couple of rows of seating. Just like that. Let's take a look at this entire sequence from the top down. Actually, let's take a look at half of it from the top down. You can get a better view of the seating that way. It's down here. Try and get the entire thing in at once. Right there. And I think that's all there is on that one. Let's go on to the next phase here. So let's start here at the doorway. For the spectators, let's do the outer wall first, and then we'll take a look at what I think is going to be the final row of seating on the inside. Like so, you're pretty much just extending up all the cobblestone and all the diorite column shafts, really. Not complicated at all. All right. And let's go back around to the front. Let's take a look here now at the entrance for the spectators. Just upside down stairs there, polished andesite. And more polished andesite half slabs here, right in front of that cobblestone that we just put down. Right there, there's the other entrance. Of course, they're symmetrical to each other. Let's take a look at the entire thing. Right there. All right. Let's go on to the next phase. Exterior first. Going clockwise. At least according to the old analog clocks that go in this direction. Digital clocks obviously don't do that. So as you can see, pretty much stone bricks and diorite. No surprises there. If you want to, you can use, I know there are new tough stone bricks type things that I'm thinking about using instead of these older stone bricks, but we'll have to see. They have a bit more of a pleasing texture, but I'll have to see how they mesh with the cobble and the diorite and everything. But if you want to, like I said, do feel free to make material changes for newer versions. No telling what they're going to come out with in the future. Alrighty, so interior, we finished the seats on the last phase, so now we just got a little bit here, just a little bit of detailing over our spectator entrance, just right there and right over here. Otherwise, the interior is pretty much done. Well, as far as the seating, anyway, we still got obviously some things to build. All right, next phase here. This is pretty much just an exterior phase. You can see all you're doing is on top of those stone bricks, just put some cobblestone on top of them and extend up the diorite enough for another block. I just think it's about the easiest phase that we've had so far. It's going to be pretty hard to mess this one up. All right, just like so, nice and quick. Let's go on to the next one. So for the next phase, on top of that cobblestone you put down some more stone bricks. And a big ring, you can see, right on top of the cobble. Put down a ring of stone bricks. And then for our columns, or rather, more accurately, our pilasters, we have to put down for just, a simple capital for the Tuscan order, which is going to be some upside down polished andesite stairs. See here? Right on front of the three exposed faces of the diorite. Well, whenever we have an exposed face, at the front here we have 3 and then 3, but then at the side here we only have 2. So that's where upside down stairs go. But then we go back to 3 and 3. Let's take a look at it from below. 3 and 3, and then 2, 2, 3, 3, and 3 and 3 and 2 and 2, all the way around the building with the upside down stairs, and that'll finish off the Tuscan order capitals. All right. By the way, fun fact, Tuscan order, named after the ancient Etruscans. Huh? That's what they say, anyway. So here, now we want to put down a simple entablature on top of our columns, because, them's the rules. After you put down columns, what's next? Right, the entablature. So we want to put that down, and it's just a big ring of tuff is all that boils down to. Okay, so let's start here. On top of that, we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and it's going to be 7 again. 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 7, so on, all the way around. And then on the inside, the inner ring of tuff just goes right on top of the stone bricks that you've already placed down. Just right on top. Alrighty, next phase after that, easiest phase, I think, in the building. On top of the tuff, put down a ring of diorite. Right on top. Just like that. See? Alright. Let's go on to the next phase. So, on top of all the diorite, now we want to put down cobblestone. And in front of that, we want to put down our cornice, which is going to boil down to upside down polished andesite stairs. So, right here, see, upside down stairs. You just want to bend them around the tuff and the diorite entablature, just like that here. Then you just bend them around and connect them all together, just like so. Just like that there, all the way around the Colosseum. All right, and then on the inside, you want to do the same thing, almost. We don't want to bend them around. We want to just run them into the walls here. And wherever we would have cobblestone exposed, we really want to have a full block of polished andesite right back there. See, right back there, so that we don't have a 1/8 block of cobblestone exposed. We want it to mesh in to the polished andesite just as best we can here. So you don't want to bend them around in here. See? And then once you get to this point here, you want to reverse the way that they're facing. See, these are facing out that way, but then they're turned 90 degrees and they're facing back this way. See? Just like so. Then they get to the corner, they turn back again. go this way. Get to the corner again, they turn back and go that way. And just make a big ring with it all the way around the Colosseum. All right, next level after that, we have completed the first really main layer of the Colosseum, one layer, and the next layer is really, it's really purely decorative. I mean, it's not serving much function except to hold up the awning and, you know, make the Colosseum look more impressive. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be adding a bunch of column bases and a bunch of cobblestone half slabs. So, for this next ring, what we're doing is, well, it's out of view. We can just barely see it. What we're doing is we're taking what we've done here, and we're removing, you know, all the interior, and we're stacking it up for a second level. So down here, where we have all these column bases, if we raise up, you can see here, we are placing a second set of column bases. See? And I'm going to mark these out with this red carpet here. With my fancy red coral carpet. It's just a texture pack. It's not actually coral carpet. But I like the texture better than the standard red wool, so I just kind of switched them. All right, so there we are. That's going to be a nice... well, I missed one. Hang on. Anyway, this is going to be a nice high contrast red. That's why I like to use the red on this one. You can see the placement for the column bases. And like I said, these sit right on top of the column bases down here. See? So you can use what you've done down here as a guide for placing the column bases up here. But we're going to take a look at them anyway. And you can see out front, wherever you don't place a column base, but you do have an upside down polished andesite stair, you know, except for these little corners here, you want to place a cobblestone half slab. See, and the second quadrant is just the same as the first, and the third and the fourth are going to be just the same as the first also. So on the interior here, same deal. You're placing wherever you have room on top of your polished andesite stairs, you want to place down these cobblestone half slabs just on top of that for a little decoration to thicken up our cornice just a little bit. See? All right, so let's take a look at that from the top down again. And let's go on to the next phase. All right, so now on top of all those column bases that we laboriously put down, you want to go around and without exception, every one, you want to put down a block of diorite in the middle. And on all the four faces of the diorite, you want to put down a right side up polished andesite stair. See, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns in a quadrant. And then do all the other quadrants the same way. See, it's just exactly the same, just like that. And for the next one, we want to extend up our blocks of diorite, just like so. And to save a bit of time, we're going to skip from here all the way past this one, that one, this one, and we'll stop here. You want to extend up the diorite for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, okay? And actually, you want to extend it up for 6 blocks here, because we got to put the capitals on the column. But otherwise, the exposed part of the column is going to be 5 blocks, plus another one for your capital. And of course, for your capitals, without exception, what you want to do is on all 4 faces, just like we did down there for the base, you want to do upside down, polished andesite stairs, just like this here for every one of however many columns are in the building. I think that's going to be what, 6? It ought to be 24 columns. There's 6 in a quadrant. Shouldn't try to do math while I'm recording. Hopefully that was right. So next phase, we want to, of course, now that we put on our capitals, what do we do? That's right, we put on the entablature again. So, and we're doing that of tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our center line is right there where that torch is. Then we've got 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 7, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 7, so on and so forth. Make a big ring of tough out of that numbering for the entablature of your Colosseum. And now we have to start building the awning. And we're doing that out of spruce half slabs. See, all these pieces of spruce here, they're spruce half slabs. So you want to count out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 3 here, then 3 here, and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, not close enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then here again, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 7 again, so on and so forth. Make the ring with your upside down, with your spruce half slabs. There's no such thing as an upside down half slab, because how would you tell? It would just look like it just. Well, anyway. So back over here, we want to count out from here from where we did the 3 for 1, then 2 this way, and then 2, and then in the diagonal, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here for 1, 2, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, so once you do one quadrant of that, the other 4 quadrants are, of course, exactly the same numbering, just rotated by 90 degrees. All right, let's go on to the next phase. So right on top of the tuff that we placed down earlier, place a ring of diorite. See? Big ring of diorite right on top of the tuff. All right, and then right on top of all of your spruce half slabs. See, from underneath here, we have the spruce half slabs. Well, right on top of those, you want to place down full blocks of oak planks, according to that pattern there. And then we want to have a central oculus, a little ring, once we get out here. And you can see that's not covered by the spruce half slabs. See, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth until you make a nice oculus. And astute observers from earlier in the tutorial may realize that that is the exact same numbering we did down here for the cobblestone railing that the safety railing that I pointed out. See? Symmetry, yay. All right, and in between all of the rest of the places that we have blocks of air, you want to fill that in with, of course, your favorite color of red wool. Of course, my favorite color of red wool is actually fire coral, the red corals. But of course, you can use any type of coloring you want to for whatever type of block or anything for this up here. Now, you could even use glass if you wanted to. Because well, the Romans did have glass, but they didn't have glass. They didn't have that much glass, like not Colosseum levels of glass. Anyway, that would have been really heavy. What they actually had were just fabric awnings, which of course were then the rigging for that was actually run by the Roman Navy. Interestingly enough. I guess because they only one had the skills to work with, sheets of canvas that big. But anyway, so we want to put, of course, a cornice up here in our penultimate phase for our Colosseum, and you can see just like you did down here with this, with all these upside down stairs that I talked about. Exactly above that, you want to do it again. So you just want to wrap them all the way around, just like so. And behind that, you just want to fill in what's left with cobble, right there. Not in every place, just, you know, with wherever you have a block. And then in front of that, we want, of course, have upside down stairs again here. See? Right here, just like you did back down here. With these stairs, you want to do them back here again at this top level here. Okay? All right. And then you just have a couple of half slabs left to place, a spruce here for the top rigging up here for the awning. And you can see this is the exact same numbering that we did from below. You are just placing another level of it on top. And we're just doing that to make the awning a bit more three-dimensional and not have it be just flat. All right, final phase. Now we want to add just a little bit of roof tiling up here at the top, and we're doing that with full blocks of, what is that, polished, just deep slate tiles, I think. They're not polished, they're just deep slate tiles and red nether brick. And you can see here, you just want to alternate those every other block right here for, what is that, 7, 3, 2, 4 diagonal, 2, 3, 7, so on and so forth. I'll just, it could be easier if I just show you that in a half view. You can see that there, just the same numbering. And then every place in front and back of that, wherever you have the exposed upside down polished andesite stairs, add a cobblestone half slab to cap off the entablature. See, on the inside and on the outside. And once you have done that, your Roman Colosseum will be complete.